Well, when you see a Vietnam veteran, be sure to welcome them home. 50 years ago today was the final day of the Vietnam War.
Yeah, it wasn't a popular war, and famously, service members were not properly welcomed home. Our Jared Austin sits down with a couple of these veterans as they reflect on their time.
April 30th, 1975, a day ending a very controversial war in our history.
We weren't heroes, no doubt about it.
Service members going overseas to a war zone, something Ron Kirby did.
We joined, and this was in 1967, in June of 67. And in December of 67, I was in Vietnam.
Ron became part of the helicopter company First Aviation and a part-time gunner. Marilyn Childress hoped to go to Vietnam to serve her country, but
the government was the reason I didn't go to Vietnam. It wasn't my choice, even though I wanted to go help.
She stayed stateside serving our country from home.
I just felt like I had to stay in the States because I was female. I didn't think that was fair. And now I'm so glad now that women get to pursue their dreams while they're in the service.
Wartime was tough on our veterans. The welcome home, though?
They were throwing Coke cans, beer cans at us, calling us baby killers. And I remember looking at the guy next to me and I said, "Where have we landed?"
Most of these topics are easy to talk about for these two veterans. There's some
it's hard to talk about.
For Ron, it's seeing the Vietnam Wall in D.C., a memorial showing the nearly 60,000 names of service members who didn't make it back home.
You don't think about it till you're there, and you just, it's hard to walk down those steps or that walkway through it. It just brings back too many memories.
Decades later, lifelong bonds have been made with these veterans.
He's adopted me as his little sister.
And a request for you at home if you meet a Vietnam veteran.
Just walk up to that person and say, "Welcome home," right?
Yes.
Yes.
At World's Fair Park, Jared Austin, WVLT News.
At the East Tennessee Veterans Memorial, more than 600 names of veterans who died in military service.
Ron Kirby takes Vietnam vets and their families back to Vietnam post-war. He's done 4 trips, taking 114 veterans.